All right, hello and welcome to your 2022 CCL All-Star Game. Had a lot of fun if you were here with us earlier when our All-Star teams combined to take on the CCL Showcase team, but now they are officially on their squads, officially separated, and looking for the W between the two All-Star teams. So you've got, as you can see on the scoreboard down there for you, you've got Team Ray versus Team Snyder. Those are your two coaches for today. You've got Braden Ray, who is the head coach of the Sea Turtles, and the assistant coach here at Grays Harbor College is going to be managing one team, and then the other manager is going to be Andrew Snyder. He is the head coach of the Prairie Dogs this CCL season. Played his years here at Grays Harbor College and then went to Newman University, and is your manager for the home squad today. Snyder will take the home team as he will hold the higher record or the better record than Coach Ray right now, so that'll be his honor. And on the mound to start for Team Snyder is going to be the Chinooks pitcher Tamarick Wrinkle. Wrinkle's had a phenomenal season so far for them. Had a couple of complete games thrown for him. One in 7 inning, one in 9 inning. It's just been fantastic all around for them. And he will be the starting pitcher for it. We'll go around the infield here for you as you've got Miyazawa catching, Gilligan at third, Bunn at short, Stacy at second, Caro at first. Looks like Kahili in right, Lawrence in center, and Buchan in left. And your leadoff batter here for Team Ray is going to be Kaito Suzuki. And so Wrinkle to an early 2-0 count here. Able to even it up there at 2-1. And Suzuki's going to get a ground ball to the right side. Stacy, a little bit of a tough hop there on him at the end and bounces right off his glove. But the back door at first base gets Suzuki as he was rounding first looking for it. So immediately makes up for the little bit of a blunder that he makes there at second base. Wrinkle's a big fan of that there, as that'll be a big play to be able to start things off. Immediately bounces back from it. You love to see that, and that's the good baseball that we're expecting to see here in our All-Star game. So one out on the board. Suzuki will get the base hit, but immediately backpicked. Another foul ball, so Wrinkle changes the tune that he's playing here to Alex Swaney as he goes up 0-2 to start his AB. And he gets strike three swinging on him. Miyazawa is going to drop it a little bit, but make the throw over to first, and plenty of time there for the second out of the inning. So Wrinkle, an extremely fast worker here on the mound, loves to get the ball, get right back up, and get going again. As he's going to go right after Will Sell here. Ball one's going to be up high. And last I heard, Tamarick Wrinkle's still looking for a home for next year. He's got a couple years of eligibility left, so trying to see if he can find a place to land for next year, as Stacy's going to get another chance. Gloves it, makes the throw across. So in a little bit of an unconventional way, Wrinkle's going to go 1-2-3 to start the game off here for Team Snyder, and we'll head to the bottom of the first. So you're going to have the starting pitcher here for Team Ray is going to be Christian Narayan. Narayan has had a fantastic season. In fact, this is the second meeting here between Wrinkle and Narayan. They were able to go punch for punch here this last week, and Narayan got the best of it as he won a complete game shutout, and it was a beautiful thing to see. We'll go around the diamond real quick for you. You got Michael Green behind the plate, McMurdo at third, Robeson at short, Swaney at second, Phelps at first, Shioji in right, Suzuki in center, and Buchan in left with your leadoff batter in Angus Gilligan. Gilligan comes out swinging here, so you see a lot of that bright neon green there as you've got Narayan throwing to his catcher on the Sea Turtles, Green to their leadoff batter for the Sea Turtles and Angus Gilligan. This is the stuff I love to see in this all-star game kind of format that we got going on here. Played with each other, alongside each other here all season, and are now going up against one another. And Gilligan's going to lift one into right field. It looks like Swaney's going to call off Phelps, gets a good angle on it, and collects the first out there. And so he'll see another fellow Sea Turtle here in the two-hitter and number 34, Colby Caro. So Caro up to a 2-0 count here, looking for something to jump on. Tied with the league lead with 2 home runs on the season so far, and now has a 3-0 count. So Narayan's got to be a little bit careful here. Doesn't want to get too generous here with the 3-0 pitch. And Caro's going to watch ball 4 there in the dirt, so 4-pitch walk to his fellow teammate. And that's going to bring up the 3-hitter in number 6, Aiden Bunn. So like I said, if you were with us in that first game that we had today, I believe the plan is the starters, so both Narayan and Wrinkle, to go 3 innings, and then each reliever after that to go 2, and that should get you to your 7 innings. You got a fair ball, ground ball down the left field line, third base line. Carroll's going to try and see if he can get the third, and sure enough, he's able to get there. So you're going to get a single. 1-out single there from Bunn, moves both runners into scoring position, so runners on second and third there with 1 out, and Stacy step into the box, Adrian Stacy from the Salamanders. Stacy's going to watch ball 1 up high. Stacy swings through. Just barely misses on that pitch. Looking for something here. First baseman's pulled in a little bit, so if you can get something up the middle past the pitcher, you're definitely going to score a run. Something elevated in the outfield should score a run. So a couple different ways you can get a job done here. He's going to foul one down the third baseline. It's going to go out of play down there, so a 1-2 count. Now at this point in time, you're just trying to shorten up, find a barrel, and just get your job done any way possible. So whatever pitch he gives you, you just got to work with it. Pound something up the middle, be able to get something elevated and fling it into the outfield whatever way. He swings through strike 3 right there, so a big-time strikeout for Christian Narayan. And so now he's got 2 outs on the board. Any kind of force out, caught ball, anything like that is going to be able to leave the runners there, as you're going to have Dallas Kahili stepping up to the plate here for the Sly Snyders against the Rowdy Rays. Kahili watches ball one there on the outside corner. I'm going to keep working with some knee. I'm not sure if I'm sold on it. I don't know. I'm kind of a fan of the Rowdy Rays. Sly Snyders, though, not quite all there. I'll find one. The sneaky Snyders? I kind of like that. Kahili's going to foul one down the first baseline. It's going to get up and onto the roof. Kahili throws one down the right field line, and it's going to hook foul, get off the wall over there down the first baseline. So now he's got a 1-2 count. And once again in a spot where he's just got to be able to somehow be able to extend an inning here. Base knock obviously would be able to score the run, but worst case scenario for Kahili wants to just find first any way possible, extend an AB, get on an error, a walk, a hit by pitch, any way. Even a good old classic drop third strike and is able to get there. He's going to watch ball two on the outside corner. Ryan wants to be able to go get Kahili here as he's got a dangerous hitter and James Lawrence on deck. So Kahili spoils again, gets the foul ball there with 2 strikes. And he's going to pop one up high in the infield. It looks like Phelps is going to get underneath it. Sure enough, gloves it for out number 3. So Ryan buckles in and is able to stay strong right there. Leaves the runners on base. No harm done. So after one played, we're still sitting at 0-0. So wrinkle back on here as you're going to get Diego Robeson up to the plate here for Team Ray. Ground ball up the middle. Yes, is going to be able to get through there. So Robeson's able to get a base knock to lead the inning off. And better base running here, or I guess just better luck for Team Ray as he gets the base knock and does not get back picked at first base. So you're going to have a leadoff base runner on there for the Rowdy Rays. I like it. Sticking with it. And you're going to have Jaden Junta stepping up to the plate. Oh, hit to the bank. All-Star apparel already on sale as you're going to get thrown on the second. It's a great throw, but Robeson able to get in under the tag. I thought Robeson's jump was going to be good enough for even just a no throw, but Miyazawa back there with an absolute bullet there to second. Unfortunately, it's going to be ball 2 here to Junta. And here's another instance of teammates. Wrinkle throwing the Miyazawa with Junta up at bat. It's a sea of blue as Junta's now going to have a 3-0 count. But it looks like MLB All-Star Game apparel is on sale. And these jerseys are looking fresh. Oh, super fresh. Ooh, a customized? Nah. Good spot right there from Wrinkle, able to come back, get his first strike of the AB. So Junta gets the ball 4 walk right there, and that'll put runners on first and second with nobody out. So Wrinkle looking for possibly punch out would be good here, a ground ball double play. So Reese Shioji here up to the plate now for Team Ray. I have to keep looking at the scoreboard to remember because both teams are just a rainbow of colors out there. I almost said for the Llamas because he's supporting his Llama jersey, but it's not the Llamas. Ooh, even free shipping right now? Come on. Good strike right there from Wrinkle to be able to make it a 1-1 count. Oh, ground ball up the middle by Shioji. Not going to be able to be gloved, so Buchan's going to come up to throw home. Not in time. Robeson is able to crack the scoring here to start this All-Star game. And Team Rowdy Ray able to get onto the board with a 1-0 lead. So a big RBI base knock there from Shioji. So I'll bring up Cam Erickson, the catcher from the Manders. Oh. So Bunn taking a look at it down the third baseline. Looks like, did he go and take a... Thought maybe he was going to hop the fence and see if he can go find himself a hot dog down there in the beer garden. So Erickson's going to have 2 strikes on him now here. Wrinkle looking for his first out of the inning. Ball 2 is going to be just inside. Erickson actually gets out of the way there. Doesn't wear the pitch. In that instance, as a coach, this is the thought process of, well, if you're going to do that, you better get a base knock here. And unfortunately, that is not the case. Wrinkle gets the punch out, so the first out of the inning there via the strikeout. And that's going to bring up Aiden McMurdo. McMurdo was actually the MVP of the game earlier, player of the game went 3 for 4 with a ribby, 2 stolen bases, and a walk as he watches ball one inside there. And I think it was decided before the game, but definitely by the time the game was done, is actually going to go up and fill a spot for the showcase team. As I can't remember exactly who they said it was, but somebody's getting the call up to a West Coast League team, so they had a spot to fill, and McMurdo was the next option and was able to get that call. And so that's a big honor for him to be able to go up. And I want to say Yakima this weekend is what they said. So it's going to be leaving the Llamas and heading up to that showcase team. So he fouls one off his foot there. So McMurdo watches the 2-1 ball now, so he draws to a 3-1 count. There's going to be a strike, so now a full count here to McMurdo. Wrinkle looking for either a strikeout or a ground ball would go a huge ways for him too. See if maybe he can get that inning double play. Say that 5 times fast. Inning. Wow. Ground ball's going to go foul though. Not sure though with the speed of Shioji if a high chopper to first base is going to be the one to be able to turn that double play. David, you did hear gear. I'm all about that gear life, and unfortunately, the All-Star gear. The MLB All-Star gear just dropped. That's what I'm looking at. So you're gonna get a ground ball up the middle. Stacy's gonna field it at second, touch second, throw across the first. Not gonna be in time, but Carroll is able to glove it over there, so he saves the run that could come around. So I'm not sure if Wrinkle touched it there, if it was just a slow bouncer, but just enough of a little bit of a speed change and slow enough for it to be able to allow McMurdo to get there and keep this inning going. You'll have Colby Phelps step into the plate now, the first baseman also from the Llamas. McMurdo's going to go on the first pitch. The throw is faked by Miyazawa, so he allows McMurdo to be able to get there. And now you got runners on second and third, 2 outs, so base knock from Phelps could give 2 runs to that lead. He's going to swing through strike 2 there. He's going to foul one off to stay alive. Good spot there from Wrinkle on an 0-2 pitch, low and outside. Only thing Phelps could have done with that is probably swing through it if he went for it, so good hold by him. He's going to foul another ball off, so stays alive again. There's going to be ball 2 up high. So Wrinkle looking for the third out here in the second inning. Just down, so now you got a full count. Nobody on first, though, so you won't see the runners taking off on the pitch. And that's going to be ball 4 issued there for Phelps. So a little bit of a different story so far here for Wrinkle. Has been pretty locked in all year. Has had some low walk numbers. But if there's definitely a dog on the mound in this league that can be able to get in, dig into the rubber, and be able to leave runners on base, it's definitely been Tamarick Wrinkle all season. And so there's going to be the ground ball up the middle, but it takes a funky hop off of Stacy. Buchan's going to try and get the throw home, but McMurdo's going to come around the corner flying. So the E6 is going to bring home 2 more runs for Rowdy Rays. And that extends the lead to 3-0. So Michael Green is able to get on with the E6. And that'll bring up the top of the lineup here in Kaido Suzuki. So Suzuki's going to get a broken bat single down the first base line. So it's a great pitch there from Wrinkle. Does exactly what he wants to do and saws him off and gets the broken bat. But unfortunately, Suzuki's just able to be strong enough, lucky enough to be able to get it squeezed down the first base line. So another run is able to come home here for the Rays. So back-to-back singles from Suzuki. Foul ball right off the mask from Swaney. Suzuki's going to swipe second easily there. So you're going to get a 1-2 count here now to Swaney. Watch ball 2 up high. So ground ball to second base is going to be able to be good enough for the third out, but not before the Rabbit Rays are able to grab 4 there in the top of the second. So Snyders are going to look to see if they can respond here in the bottom half. So Narayan up early 0-2 here on James Lawrence. Lawrence a little bit of the full package here, we like to call him. Hits really well, runs really well, has a strong arm, fields well. Michael Green's going to take a look at it, but it's going to bounce right above us. I think actually right above me. Pretty close. But Lawrence got a lot of the tools. He's going to be heading to Umpqua Community College next season, so definitely got a great grab by them. He's going to watch ball one there inside, so Narayan tried to see if he can get him an offer and maybe get one of his own saw jobs right there. Not able to do so. Ball two on the outside corner, so back-to-back good takes from Lawrence and really great pitches from Narayan, as they were both spots that a lot of people offer for, but you can't really do much with. He's going to work all the way back to a full count now. And Lawrence stays alive again, spoils the good breaking ball there from Narayan, so continuing to work, continuing to give himself the best chance to be able to reach base here, is already down early here, 4 runs. Got to continue to just chip away as they can. He's going to swing through strike 3 there. Green's going to have it in the dirt, but he's going to miss the throw there a little bit. So you're going to get the strikeout for Narayan, but then Lawrence is able to reach on the E2, and that's going to bring up McDaniels. Across all the baseball games you've seen at this field, who hit it and how far do you think the furthest home run was? So you're going to watch ball, what was that, 2 inside? So I would say if we're talking specifically this season, I would say that Colby Carroll's home run was just absolutely tanked right to the left of the scoreboard. So you got 312 down the line. I would say it was probably a good 340. Took a short hop, I think, to the fence that was there for the Little League field before. But if we're talking all around, oh man, you're going to get the stolen base attempt. Yes, he's going to be able to slide around and swim around the tag right there as he comes up showing him what he was doing. So the stolen base there for Lawrence. I didn't see what the call was there on the pitch. We'll see if we get it shown to us. We're going to run with 2-0 still right now, so it's either 3-0 or 2-1. So I think it was 3-0, so we're going to go with 3-1. We're going to run with it. But I would say if it was all time, gosh, I don't remember his name, but there was a kid for Tacoma, and he went to like Mississippi State after my sophomore year. We graduated at the same time, and he tanked one over the right field fence. He was a lefty swinger over the right field fence, over over the roof over there too, and nobody heard it hit the roof. So we're pretty sure it cleared completely in the air, and supposedly it was found in the neighbor's backyard. So, I mean, I'm sure that it took a big hop there off of the concrete and got up and over and rolled back there. But I mean, it was one of those pitches where it was like right fielder didn't move, pitcher knew immediately, was asking for the next ball. It was pretty impressive. So I don't know, 315 probably. That was probably like 360, 365 maybe. So you're gonna have Nathan Buchan from the Salamanders up. I believe he was playing center field for them, or for the All-Star game here. So you got runners on first and second now for uh, the sneaky Snyders. Buchan's going to watch ball 2 inside. So I'd say Narayan and Wrinkle have definitely been the top 2 arms here in the league, and so it showcases how good of bats we have as you're going to get a drive to right center field. Suzuki able to take a look at it. Lawrence was thinking about it, but wisely shut it down there as a good, strong throw from Suzuki. It's a little bit wide over there, though, so might have been able to swipe it, but no reason to take that risk as you're already in scoring position. And so that'll be the first out of the inning. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Josh Miyazawa. Ooh, curveball just catches the inside corner there on Miyazawa. So good first pitch from Narayan. Ball's going to go behind Miyazawa on the next pitch, so a 1-1 count to him. Say I've seen a lot of really good players come through here as Lawrence is going to try and swipe third. Swims around the tag again. Throw beat him by a mile, but I mean, I saw that beautifully from here. Comes sliding in. McMurdo just has the tag waiting for him, and Lawrence just swims around it once again. So well done. So I was saying there, a lot of really great talent has come through here, not only playing wise, but you've seen a lot of great talent so far this summer in the CCL. I've played against really good talent. I've coached against good talent when I've coached here in the summers. Miyazawa's going to get a line drive down the right field line, but it's going to hook foul on him. Was looking to be the first runs of the game for the Snyders. But this NWAC division that Grays Harbor College is in is not only the whole conference as a whole, a lot of great players, but the division that they're in with LCC and Pierce and Tacoma constantly being in the top 5 or 10 teams in the whole, really makes this division a tough one to be in. I know my sophomore year, actually, LCC's infield was full of all sophomores, and every single one of them went D1 the following year. So you're going to get a high pop fly from Miyazawa. Green's going to take a look at it, but it's going to stay up on the roof there, so he stays alive. Fouls off the two-strike pitch. There we go. But a lot of really great talent comes through not only this field, but the division that plays here, the high schools that play here. Hoke Williams got quite the history of producing some really good ball players here. You're going to get ball 2 in the dirt there. Green does a good job to be able to knock it down at his feet. At one point in time, the Grays Harbor Goals played here too. So they had some good baseball coming through, a little bit of independent league. So I would say over the years there's been a lot of good ball played here. Miyazawa's going to watch ball 4 there on the outside corner. So with 1 out, draws the walk and is going to load the bases up here. And that's going to bring up from the Barn Owls, catcher for the Barn Owls, number 16, Matt Carlson. A lot of good football has come through here too. A couple of, I know that Ben no, you have DeBlanco, who just, I believe, is still got signed to the NFL. Just came from Cincinnati, great year there, and is going to be playing in the NFL. So that's big time from Aberdeen. You also have Adam Bighill from Montesano that just recently has been playing with the Canadian League and has been a big piece up there. Came down and played for the Saints for a short amount of time. So really cool there. And then as far as I understand, I believe this was the one that just happened. The camp over the weekend that gets held here is actually held by, I don't know if it's specifically held by John Elway, but it's put on by John Elway. I'm not sure if he was actually here. If he was actually here, I'm actually pretty disappointed in myself for not just randomly showing up to the stadium at one point in time. But a lot of really good ball in general comes through the stadium. And it kind of plays into the cool history that it has here. I mean, it's one of the longest standing all wooden stadiums. We'll put a little asterisk next to it as there is a little bit of metal that goes throughout, but none of it's really structural as you're going to get strike 3 there from Narayan. So a great pitch to be able to get his second out and put himself in a position to be able to get out of this bases loaded jam with Leo Furlong stepping to the plate. But I don't believe any of the metal that's been put up is really, there's a couple of posts but that are a little bit structural, but basically everything else is just wiring and everything. As Shioji gets a great effort down the right field line but not able to come up with it. So Furlong's going to get another chance here to be able to see if he can crack into that lead that the Rowdy Rays have already put on the board. Yes, yes, correct. I was here for that Lauderdale home run too that hit off the face of the roof. I just wasn't quite trying to say that so I didn't invoke bad memories and PTSD up here for McCarthy. But yeah, that ball was driven a ton. I watched a kid from Green River my year too. Can't remember what his name was either, but I knew he used the all white wood bat. It was kind of cool, and he drilled one over the roof too. But I was in batting practice, so it doesn't really count. Anybody can be able to get a big high kick and drill into something in batting practice. Oh, woof! Foul ball goes off the roof and just about comes down. Somebody almost gets a souvenir right there. And so Furlong's going to continue to battle. He's got 2 strikes on him, trying to see if he can extend this inning, be able to bring a run home in any way possible. He's going to chop one foul down the third baseline. So continuing to stay alive here, continuing to battle and work. Furlong's going to get a ground ball through the 6-hole over there, so he scores 1. And you're going to hold McDaniel around third. Strong throw from Sell. McMurdo cuts it off and tries to see if he can backdoor Miyazawa at second base, but he's able to get back in time. So Furlong battles hard, gets the 2-out knock to be able to bring home Snyder's first run. And that'll turn us over to the top of the lineup here with Angus Gilligan. So both teams going to bat all of their all-star players that were selected for this game. Team Ray has just one more in the field as they're going to be hitting 11, where the Snyders, or sorry, flip-flop, reverse. Team Snyder is going to have 11 that they hit, where Team Ray only has 10 hitting right now. And then you have the couple of arms, obviously. Each team has, got to do my math again in my head, 3, 2, 2, 2. So 4 pitchers each, and each team has probably 1 or 2 position players that can come in and throw if needed. As Narayan's going to hit Gilligan right on the back, so that'll bring home the second run here for the Snyders. So, hey, once again, any way possible to be able to grab those runs, Gilligan's going to go ahead and wear one off his back and be able to grab another run here for the Snyders. And that's going to bring up the dangerous hitter here in Colby Caro. Caro's going to swing at the first pitch he sees. Foul ball down the first base line. Junta took a look at it, but not able to get there. Runs out of room. So Caro's going to get another chance here. And I know all of you diligent fans that have been watching at home and came to just tune in to hear me again here at the All-Star Game. You've been waiting to hear it. But Mariners are hot, baby. Mariners are hot. 8 in a row. That's what we like to see. Carroll's going to get a chopper down the third base line, so it goes foul first base line, foul third base line, and is now looking to see if he can dial that in and see if he can get a base knock. Big congrats to Julio Rodriguez. First year All-Star. That's what we like to see. He's living up to all the hype that he's gotten so far. So Carroll's going to watch strike 3 there on the inside corner. Beautiful pitch from Narayan to be able to get out of the jam right there. Does let up 2, but will hold on to the lead as we'll head to the third inning with a score of 4-2. So Wrinkle back out there for his third inning of work. Like we said, those starters both earned 3 innings here in the All-Star game. Wrinkle going to try and see if he can come back out and right the ship after that last inning. Only one of those come earned as there was a 2-out. Let me check my math here and make sure that I'm correct, though. I believe only one of those came earned with the 2-out error that allowed 2 to come home. Yeah, so should be only 1 earned from that last inning for Wrinkle, so he's going to try and see if he can get back into it right here. He's going to get a ground ball to third base. Stacy comes up, gets it on the short hop. On the long hop, and delivers a strike over to first. So a great play there from Adrian Stacy to get his teammate in Will Sell. And a good start there for Wrinkle. Good pitch there from Wrinkle as Robeson up to the plate. Good pitch there on the outside corner. I still have not quite been able to figure it out, but I think it's a little bit of a cutter that he throws. Or just a super, super tight slider. It's a cutter? Okay. Yeah, he's got this beautiful cutter that he goes, and there it is once again. You feel like you're going to be able to hit. Wow, what a great play by Stacy, and is pumped up afterwards. A phenomenal play. That is a tough one to make right there, and comes up and makes it. Especially pretty impressive, too, because he's been playing second for the majority of the season that I watched, so great play from third. But as I was saying, you go to swing and you think that it's going to be, you think that you're going to go and catch barrel in the swing, and it moves just those 4 inches that it kind of cuts on you, and that makes the difference between, in that instance, makes the difference between barrel and into the bat in the weak ground ball. So a beautiful pitch that he has. That one's more of that slider that he has and then might come back with the cutter again. Cutter inside and be able to catch the inside corner. So Rinko really starting to hit his stride here and is going up against his teammate in Jaden Juta. Swinging strike three. So Wrinkle with a quick 1-2-3 inning right there. And we'll head to the bottom of the third, looking to see if maybe they can go cut into that lead a little bit more. So you're going to have Narayan back out for his third inning of work, and he's going to be seeing Aiden Bunn here from the Chinooks for Team Ray, or sorry, for Team Snyder. I'll get better at it, I promise. By the end of the game, I'm going to have it locked in. Just in enough time go back to regular teams. But yeah, I didn't think about that. I mean, if you don't play your game, you don't get to pay for the game if you're not hurt or anything. So those MLBers that are not taking the trip to Canada because they are not vaccinated just showed me JT Realmuto is going to lose out on $260,000 by missing this series in Toronto. Oh, and Bunn's going to take one right off the back, so I believe that's going to be the second hit batter by Narayan. As he hit Gilligan earlier last inning to bring in a run. And so now you're going to have a lead off base runner and Bunn with good speed too. I always like to point back to it. The thing that showcased his speed the most for me was stole second base and the ball literally bounced maybe 5-10 feet away from the shortstop, got up, ran to third, and was able to beat the throw there. Like, that's just absolute showcase of speed. Stacy's going to watch strike one on the inside corner. So Stacy, after the great play last inning, is going to get a chance to be able to put Team Snyder in a good situation to possibly come and tie things up here in the bottom of the third. He's going to swing and foul off strike two for himself. What would pollo asado mean? Chipotle just sent me a thing saying they have pollo asado now. I don't know what that is. Ball's going to be in the dirt, so Bunn is able to get to second easily. Yeah, I know that pollo is chicken. It's cooked, so it's grilled cooked chicken. So instead of like the shredded chicken that they have, it's like chunk chicken kind of thing. That's what's up. I'm down with that. Stacy's going to hold off there, so he's going to have a full count. For those of you wondering at home that are thinking, should I go out to Grays Harbor? Aiden McCarthy and I are going to be working on franchising a Chipotle out here for all of you coming out, so stay tuned. Stacy's going to swing through strike three right there, so Narayan, good spot there on the outside corner to get his first out of the inning. We could go Chick-fil-A, though. I heard that you only have to drop like $20,000 for startup fees for Chick-fil-A, and then they take care of the rest. I love it. And so you're going to have Dallas Kahili stepping into the box here for the Snyders. Kahili is honestly came into the season as a pitcher, but has played so well in the field and so well at the plate. I mean, was hitting like 580 heading into this weekend. just earned himself a spot on the All-Star team as a fielder. So Keeley's going to foul one off down foul territory, and Green is able to get underneath it. So that's going to be his second out of the inning here. Bunn's still standing on second base looking for somebody to drive him in. And you're going to have James Lawrence, his teammate, now stepping up to the plate. Base knock, 2 outs. I mean, I don't want to give absolutes, but with the speed of Bunn, too, base knock's going to score you a run here. As Lawrence gets into one, it's going to be deep in left field, but it's going to be come up short of the fence. Sell's able to make the grab, so Narayan grabs the third out there of the third inning, and we'll head to the fourth with the score still remaining 4-2. So you got a new pitcher on here for Snyder's. It's going to be Cade Stewart from the Llamas. And he sees his teammate in Reese Shioji, who immediately first pitch pop up to right field. Lawrence is going to be able to come down with it. So 1 pitch, 1 out there for Stewart. I'd call that efficient. Stewart, if I remember correctly, looking at it, had a .8 ERA coming into this weekend. So definitely earned his selection to the All-Star game with a phenomenal season so far with that. As he's going to see up next the catcher and Cam Erickson. So Erickson gets to a 2-0 count to start his AB. Good spot there on the outside corner from Stewart. Swings through strike 2 there. Once again, was one of those swings that he was looking to not only get a base hit, but see if he could touch all 4 on it. Comes up empty, so now has a 2-2 count on him. Good spot there on the outside corner, but just misses for Stewart. So now a full count for Erickson. Erickson's going to get a ground ball to the left side. But Furlong with a great play over there is able to cut it off before he gets into the 6-hole. Throw across in plenty of time. So the second out recorded there in the 5-3 ground ball. So here comes Aiden McMurdo, was able to reach safely on the fielder's choice. Last AB had a stolen base and then came around to score on that error that allowed him to get around. So comes up with 2 outs here, looking to see if he can spark a little bit of a rally. The Rowdy Rays are looking to see if they can extend a lead in front of them. They've got a 2-run lead currently. And Cade Stewart, Llama teammate on the mound, his job in front of us is just continue to keep them where I'm at and give the bats the best chance to be able to chip away. He leaves ball 3 up high, so Stewart gets to a 3-0 count here on McMurdo. Comes back and gets the strike. But that will be ball 4 issued right there to McMurdo, so he'll reach first on the 2-out walk. Coach has always told me 2-out walks kill, so hopefully Stewart is able to lock in right here and not allow that to come around and hurt himself. Phelps takes a big hack there on the first pitch he sees. Gonna watch ball 1. Outside corner, Stewart just a little too far outside with it. So Phelps, after swinging through strike 1, the first pitch he sees is going to come now to a 3-1 count. That'll be another 2-out walk issued here from Cade Stewart, so Phelps is going to reach. And that's going to bring up Michael Green, the runner on first and second, 2 outs. Pretty good speed on second for McMurdo, gets good reads off the bat, so 2 outs down, going on the crack of it. Most likely going to be able to score again on a base knock. But Stewart comes out, first pitch strike. So Green's going to watch ball one up high. Michael Green's... No! Aiden Bunn, a great play up there. He's able to get up and steal a hit away from Green. So big time play to be able to spark some life here in the Snyders and see if they can come back, not only chip into a lead, but looking to maybe see if they can go and tie things up or grab one of their own going into the bottom of the 4th inning. So back here, new arm on the mound for, who was that out there? Team Ray is going to be Colby Schuber from the Salamanders. And he's going to see Grayson McDaniels as his first hitter. Quickly falls down to an 0-2 count. And you're going to get a base knock there by McDaniels into the right center gap. And so here you go once again. You got the trifecta of Salamanders up there. Schuber thrown to Erickson with Buchan at the plate. So Buchan at a great spot. He's got a 3-0 count now for him. Buchan's going to get a fly ball to left field, but it's going to drop in front of Will Sell, just a spot that really nobody could have done anything with. Sell tries the back door at second, though. It's going to get away from him. So you're going to get, it looks like McDaniels is able to advance the third there on the errant throw. Buchan stays at first, though. And so it's going to be a base knock for Buchan. So the Swaggy Snyders are in business here with a runner on first and third. Nobody out. Miyazawa looking at the plate as they'll see the first pitch of his at bat, so it'll be 0-1. All right, so we're back in action. Sorry, we have a little bit of I would say, I don't know, extracurricular activities going down in the stadium. We've got a family of raccoons who are coming to enjoy the All-Star game up in the stands. Oh, it looks like they're getting up and over the wall over there though, so we should be golden. All right, we're locked back in. So you got Suzuki here. He's going to be leading off the inning for Stewart. A couple of bang bang plays I think happened there at the end of the inning. Unfortunately, it sounded great. I was making sure we had nothing going on as Kahili's going to come up, watch the ball fall in front of him. So it's going to be a base knock there for Suzuki. 3 for 3 day so far for him. So Alex Swaney is going to come up next here. Got a runner in first after the leadoff single from Suzuki. So Suzuki's going to go. The throw is not going to be in time. In fact, it bounces off the back there, Suzuki. So really a strong throw for Miyazawa, but Suzuki just a little bit too quick there to be able to snag him. So good day so far for Suzuki. He's 3 for 3, 2 stolen bases. Has a run scored. Ground ball up the middle. Is going to get through. You're going to wave Suzuki around. The strong throw from Lawrence. Absolutely canned at home. Unreal throw. And you're going to have Miyazawa. Miyazawa is playing a little bit of do-si-do with Suzuki right there. Finally gets the tag on him. And so was looking for the runner at third. Swaney almost drew enough attention right there. So they replace each other's place. But wow, what a cannon from Lawrence in center field. So it's been back-to-back, some pretty good plays here in the innings. I'm sorry if I get a little distracted between plays. We're still trying to figure out what these Raccoons are doing up here. I think they're going to work their way down the stands. They're still there in between innings. I'll turn the camera over for you guys so you can see that they're just having a grand old time. But I think a lot of the fans down in front of them, they're gonna use the stairs. They're even gonna use the stairs. They're coming straight down the stairs. This is so hard to focus. What is it? 1-1 count here. Will Sells looking for a base knock. He's got one out on the board. Runner at second is Alex Swaney. Delivery is just low there. Gonna watch a ball in the dirt, and Swaney's gonna be able to have a great dirt read and move up to third there. So now you got a runner on third with one out and a 3-1 count here to Will Sell, looking for something elevated, something he can be able to put in the outfield. Looks like we're getting a little bit of movement here from the fans. I think we're going to shift them over and see if we can get the Raccoons down. As Sell is going to take ball 4 there. So now you got a runner on first and third with one out. All right, we're back in action here. It looks like we had a little assist there from Dustin Chartrand, able to get I think they're back up into the Raptors where they usually live. So well done there. So you're going to get a huge jump there. Oh my goodness. Will Sell had that bag absolutely, probably could have swiped it before the pitch was even really delivered. But you're going to get a foul ball straight back. Oh, well done. Well done. So GHC's very own Dustin Chartrand able to get the Raccoons out of the stands. So fans are safe. We're ready to play some ball. Ground ball is going to go up the middle. Bunn's going to be able to glove it. They get the first out, but not able to get the back end of the double play. So a run will come across in Swaney. So the Rowdy Rays are able to grab another run there. Robeson's going to go on the pitch. A little bit of a bobble there on the transition from Miyazawa is going to give plenty enough time for Robeson to be able to swipe second. Yeah, dude, those things are vicious. They will when they feel attacked, they're gonna hiss and go after you. So well done, Dustin. So Junta up at the plate now, looking for a base knock to be able to extend a lead by another. And he watches what I believe to be ball 3 down low. Ball 2? Oh, 2-1. 2-1 here for Junta. Robeson's going to go on the pitch. The throw to third is not in time. Robeson's going to be able to get in underneath the tag. So it was a 3-1 count, so that's going to be ball 4 there to Junta. So you get the walk and Robeson now into third. So runners on first and third again here with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Reese Shioji here. Watch a strike 1 there on the outside corner. And Shioji's going to get a ground ball in the 6-hole. Bunn gloves it. The throw to second is going to be in time there. So he takes the fielder's choice for the third out. Rays are able to get 1 more run, so the score will be 5-2 heading to the bottom of the 5th. So here you got Leo Furlong leading off the inning for Team Snyder. Schuber's on for his second inning of work here. Gave up back-to-back singles to start his relief outing last inning, but was able to get a little bit of help from the unconventional double play from the outfield. And so got out of last inning unscathed and is looking to try and see if he can throw another goose egg up onto the board for the Rays here. Furlong's going to swing through strike two there, so has a 1-2 count on him. And there's going to be strike three looking right there on Furlong. So a good 1-2 pitch from Schuber is able to freeze him enough to get the punch out. So that'll be the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the top of the lineup for the Snyders and Angus Gilligan. Gilligan reached on a hit by pitch in his last AB. Good piece down the left field line by Gilligan. It's going to get into the left field corner. An easy double for him. He's able to come up standing up. A little bit of bobble in left field by Sell. Gilligan was thinking about it, but goes ahead and throttles it down and grabs his double. So one out double for Gilligan puts him in a scoring position with Colby Carroll coming up behind him. Gilligan's going to go on the pitch. The throw to third is strong, but a little bit of a short hop. So really all he had the chance to do was knock it down was McMurdo. So Gilligan's going to get the stolen base and move over to third on it. So foul ball down the first base line is going to get up into the stands. I think our fans trying to get out of the way took a little bit of a stumble getting out of the way. Lots of laughter going on down there. Hey, we're all good down there. That's what we like to see. Lots of fun going on. I don't know if they're having more fun on the field or us in the stands right now. As Carroll's going to swing through strike three right there, so Schuber gets another punch out and has got 2 outs with that runner still on third. That's going to bring up Aiden Bunn. Bunn has reached base safely in both his plate appearances. Single in the first, hit by pitch in the third. Looking to try and see if he can get another base knock or reach base here. Grab a run and extend an inning here for the Swaggy Snyders. Bunn watches ball 2 up high, so he's got a 2-1 count. Strike 2, so now a 2-2 count here on Bunn. Swings right through it. Got our raccoon guest back, and Chartrand's trying to invite him into the press box. I would say a big no on that one, sir. They do look cool, but they are not cool. Watch his ball 3 up high, so now it's going to be a full count. I'm always a fan of having some buddies up into the press box, but not those ones. Good pitch right there from Schubert. Gets the looking strike 3. So he's able to get out of the inning. So we head to the 6th inning with your score: Rays 5, Snyders 2. Oh, and so lead off base knock right there from Cam Erickson off of the fresh arm on the mound, Dylan Rung. So that'll bring up Aiden McMurdo here with a runner on first and nobody out. McMurdo's going to slice one into left field, but it looks like Lawrence has got a good beat on it, so he comes down with the catch. So first out of the inning recorded. 2 pitches, a base hit, and an out so far. I think they're taking a nap in that little corner over there. So runner's going to go. The throw to second is going to be in time. So Erickson's going to be thrown out trying to swipe second there. So now you're going to have a 1-1 count here to Phelps with 2 outs as the base runner is erased, being caught trying to steal second. Phelps is going to get a line drive into left center, but Buchan's going to get a good beat on it and be able to come down with it. So third out of the inning in another unconventional way, but 1-2-3 inning there for the Snyders as they'll head to the bottom half looking to try and see if they can start to cut into this lead. So new pitcher in here for Team Ray. As Snyder's up to the plate, it's going to be Ryan Henriksen. Stacy swings through the first pitch he sees. Big hack. Check swing not able to be held up on, so it's going to go to 0-2. Bounce pass, so it's going to make it a 2-2 count. And it looks like our friendly raccoon friends are trying to maybe see if they can join us in the press box. You can hear them nice and loud from in here. It's the same sound that I majority of the time hear at night when they're living in my attic right above my bedroom. Fortunately, though, I don't know if it was maybe some of the heat wave that came in or something like that, but the last couple nights we haven't heard them, so maybe they're gone. Probably not. Swinging through strike 3 right there, so Henriksen's first batter he faces is going to be a swinging strike 3. And that's going to bring up number 14, Dallas Kahili. Kahili first pitch swinging and going to foul one down the first baseline. Going to be a 1-1 count. It's like a constant battle of keeping track of where the Raccoons are. They're currently directly above us. He's going to swing through strike 2. Does Kahili there. Was looking to try to elevate to celebrate there, but caught nothing on the swing, so it'll be a 1-2 count for him. And the fans down the first baseline are not happy that they see the Raccoons come around the corner. So there's going to be a 2-2 count now. And Kahili's able to draw ball 4 right there, so a 1-out walk for Henriksen. That's a fun fact for you. Kahili's going to head to first, and his current roommate for the summer, James Lawrence, is going to come up behind him. Lawrence is going to get one skied into right center field. Shoji's got to look at it. He's able to come down with it. So second out of the inning recorded there in right center. And that'll bring up Grayson McDaniels, looking to try and see if maybe he can grab a 2-out base knock right here to move some runners into scoring position. Feel like we're all pulling double duty up here. Half broadcast, half raccoon watch. So Henriksen trying to see if he can get a clean inning like his predecessors before him. So Henriksen goes to a 2-0 count here to McDaniels. Now a 3-0 count. So McDaniels is looking for one pitch and one pitch only here. He's going to watch ball 4 up high. So back-to-back walks here. Sorry, not back-to-back walks, but 2 walks in the inning is going to put runners on first and second with 2 outs. Nathan Buchan is going to step to the plate here representing the Salamanders. Strike 1 there in the inside corner, so Henriksen's got the lefty v lefty matchup here. Ball's going to get away from Green there and allow both runners to be able to move up. Kahili takes a wide turn there at third. And so you got a 1-1 count here to Buchan. Base knock is a guaranteed 1-run score here. Good speed on second for McDaniels. Most likely, as long as it's not just an absolute shot at somebody, most likely a base knock is going to score 2 for it. Be a big clutch hit here for the Snyders. Strength in numbers. Check swing from Buchan is going to allow Kahili to come home and score. Ball gets away from him right there. And so no appeal or anything. So it looks like Buchan not even close to going around on it. So you're going to draw within 2 runs now. Still got a runner left out there. Do the Snides. And he's going to watch strike 3 on the outside corner. So Buchan goes down looking, but not before Snyders are able to grab a run. So we'll head to the 7th. So Dylan Run going to come out for another inning of relief here. As he's going to see Michael Green as his first batter of the 7th inning. Good pitch there, but not enough bend to be able to catch the outside corner, so they'll go to a 3-0 count. I think our Raccoon fans heard that the game is getting a little close, so they rejoined us there in the stands. Heard that there's a good game going on, so they wanted to come and check out the action. They're going to get strike one, so it's a 3-1 count now here on green. Still a good place for a hitter to be sitting at. And he will draw the 5-pitch walk there, so a leadoff walk for Rung. And he'll face his fellow Barn Owls teammate and Kaido Suzuki. Suzuki 3 for 3 on the day so far with 3 singles. We'll see if he can continue that streak. Ball's going to go in the dirt. Green's going to try and swipe second off of it. Strong throw from Carlson, but it's going to be up high, so the tag not able to be down on time. Really actually a great throw to be able to even make that thing close. Suzuki jumps on that one, but it's going to be right at Kahili in right field. Looks like we're going to have an attempt here at third. Ball's going to be, Furlong tries to see if he can get the relay for it. Not a strong enough throw in the air from Kahili. And so Green's going to take the chance and be able to advance on the fly ball to right field and is going to be able to get there. So the Snyders finally able to get Suzuki out there. So they got one out on the board, but Green's 90 feet away from being able to score here. He's going to get a fly ball onto center field. It's going to drop down for a hit. McDaniel's going to come up and just make sure the runner stays off a second. So Swaney gets a base knock RBI there. His second single of the day. So the Rays extend their lead to 6-3. And it'll bring up Will Sell with a runner on first and still only one out in the inning. So time called there at the plate by Sell. Sell fouls one down the third baseline, but it's going to stay foul over there for Stacy. So now has a 1-2 count on him. Good piece there from Sell, but it's going to be right at McDaniels. So a fantastic barrel just happens to hit it right at the center fielder, and that's going to be the second out of the inning. And that's going to bring up Diego Robeson. Robeson has a single today, reached base on a fielder's choice, which brought home an RBI for him. Good pitch there from Run, catches the inside corner and makes it a 1-1 count here to Robeson. Fastball's going to be fouled down the first baseline. Almost get a play made on it there in the stands. Robison's going to swing through strike three right there, so run gets his teammate swinging. And is going to leave the score at 6-3 as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning here at our All-Star. So Hendrickson's going to start his second inning of relief here with a swinging strike on Miyazawa. Good spot there, but just a little too far inside. Hendrickson's getting another lefty v lefty matchup. Won the last one against Buchan. Big swinging strike there from Josh. Hendrickson was clean in his last inning of relief, trying to see if maybe he can repeat that here in the bottom half of the 7th. Bender gets Miyazawa out just enough in front to be able to foul it off. It looked like his front foot right there. Another foul ball keeps him alive as he flicks it down onto the top of the building that houses our restrooms down there. And so high fly ball. Looks like it's going to be called off by Sell. Comes in and makes the easy catch right there so for the first out of the inning. Strike one is going to be in there, so Henriksen has really been pounding the zone early in at bats here for him. Oh, I forgot that I was going to turn the camera for you all in between innings and show you the raccoons, and now I think they're gone. On me. On me. That one's on me. Yeah, they're residents. I'm sure they'll be back. Slim, if you could go and talk to him, that'd be great. Oh, somebody's calling for him. And you're going to get swinging strike three up high, straight back into the mitt. So Henriksen goes 1-2-3 right there for the punch out. Oh, you got a nice moon off in the distance. Full moon tonight. Oh, I was going to say, what are you guys looking for? It's right there. Pitched a little bit wide there on the outside corner, so a 1-1 count here to Leo Furlong. I don't know where Noah came from. Gets him to elevate again, so that elevated fastball has actually worked wonders here for Henriksen so far. Trying to see if maybe he can go 1-2-3 here in the inning. Foul ball straight back by Furlong, keeps himself alive. Another foul ball, so Furlong just battling to try and stay alive here. His team Snyder's just looking for anything they can get to be able to continue to extend innings, extend ABs, and see if they can chip into this lead. As the Rowdy Rays were able to grab a lead in the second inning, and since then have not looked back and continue to hold on to that lead so far. Furlong's going to have a high fly ball. It's going to be Phelps over at first, comes down, so 1-2-3 inning for Henriksen as he does his job, and we'll head to the 8th inning with your score still remaining 6-3. All right, hopefully there was some good in between inning entertainment for you all there. We wanted you to see the Raccoons that are here so you could feel part of it, as you're going to have the new pitcher on the mound, and Tobin Acree. Acree's going to have his Chinook teammate up at the plate in Jaden Junta. So the hero of the day is Dustin Chartrand, making sure that those Raccoons don't come down and cause any havoc down there. So we might be handing out 2 players of the game. Or I guess it would be player of the game and fan of the game. Dustin Chartrand, run away. Run away with the votes. We'll make sure to check all the boxes for you. So Junta's going to have a 2-1 count here. Now a 2-2 count. Acree's able to catch the inside corner. Ball 3 up high. So now a full count here for Junta. So Junta is going to be able to draw a leadoff walk here for... Who's this for? Team Snyder? No, Team Ray. Team Ray. Man, there's just both of the rainbow teams right now, basically. All the colors. Shoji's going to watch ball 1 there in the dirt. Foul ball down over the first base roof there. Creates a 1-1 count for him. So Shioji goes to a 2-2 count here. Continuing to fight here with 2 strikes. So Shioji able to extend an AB pretty well. Good pitch there from Acree, is able to get the punch out. So first out of the inning comes via the strikeout. And he'll see the switch hitting catcher here, and Cam Erickson. He'll be from the right-handed side of the plate. Has a base knock from the other side, looking to maybe see if he can get a base knock from both sides here. So Erickson got a good 2-0 count now for him. Gonna watch ball 3 upstairs, 3-0. Green light for sure here. As he's gonna go swinging on it. Wanted that elevated fastball back as he fouls it straight back. Swinging strike 2 right there. And another swinging strike 3 right there from Acre. He's able to get the punch out there on Erickson. Comes back from 3-0 and is able to get the strikeout. A little bit of fun there between college teammates, as not only was that Grays Harbor College thrown to Grays Harbor College, but you've got another Grays Harbor College coming up afterwards. McMurdo had a little bit of fun with Erickson as he's walking back to the dugout. McMurdo with a ground ball or line drive up the middle. It's going to be gloved by Gilligan. Throw across in time. So great play with Gilligan to be able to stay on it. As Acre gets a new haircut right there on that line drive. But that's going to be the third out of the inning, and we'll head into the bottom of the 8th inning here with your score still 6-2-3. So new pitcher on here for Team Ray is going to be the Sidewinder and JC Warsham. I feel like JC's got a good shot in a lot of different areas. Great pitcher on the mound, but JC Warsham just sounds like a solid like UFC or WWE name too. All over it. He's going to see the top of the lineup here and Gilligan leading things off. Gilligan was able to grab a double down the left field line in the last inning. Or his last AB, sorry. Gilligan's going to get a high fly ball left field. A little bit of talk, and Will Sell's going to be able to come on and call everybody off and make the catch for the first out of the inning. Watching these raccoons go up and down in the stands over there by climbing makes total sense how they got into my attic now. Like, I was actually thoroughly impressed with the things they were climbing at, but pretty skilled climbers over there. So you're going to have number 34, Colby Caro, up to the plate now. Watches ball one high. So our raccoon friends must know that we're nearing towards the end of the game as they're making their way. I think they're looking to try and come and celebrate with the winning team here. Somebody should probably let that kid know in the second row that there's some raccoons making their way down the stands. He'll find out eventually, I guess. So ball three in the dirt there for Caro. You're going to get a check swing from Caro. And yes, he did go around on it, so you're going to have a full count, 3-2. I love that we have fans right there recording them coming down, but not letting that kid know. Good pitch. Fouled off, though, there from Caro, so a good spoil. I mean, literally, they're just sitting there recording the raccoons with their phone, watching them go towards that kid, and nobody's telling him. Oh, there we go. Now they finally let him know. And he is out of there. Big fly there from Caro. Is he going to have enough of it? It's carrying. Loses it in front of the fence, so it's going to be, looks like a stand-up double there from Caro. So the short hop right in front of the fence wasn't quite able to track it all the way back. So a good big fly. Not quite enough to be able to giddy up out of the ballpark, but a one-hopper right in front of the fence as Caro's definitely got a strong swing to him. So looking to try and see if maybe that can be a little bit of a spark plug for the Snyders, as now they've got a runner on second. Middle of the order still coming up here for him. So bounce pass in there for what I believe to be ball two. And my goodness, we've got our raccoons all the way down to the fourth row now. They're just working their way down. Ball in the dirt again. It's going to be a dirt ball. Caro's going to try and swipe third off of it. Throw's going to go high. He's going to get up. And he's going to be able to score on it. So the Snyders make a dent in the lead right now. One got behind him. All right, we'll catch up here on the count. I think he showed that it was 3-1 there. Bunn's going to get a ground ball up the middle. Robeson, good glove. Throw across is going to be strong enough and in time to be able to get the speedy Bunn. So that'll be the second out there of the inning. And the lefty swinger and Adrian Stacy now up to the plate. Tough matchup for these lefties against the sidewinder that is Warsham, because all of his pitches are, for the most part, at least I guess I will say the fastballs are going to run away from that barrel, and it's going to be a tough thing to be able to stay on top of. Sure enough, there goes a foul ball down the third baseline. A good pitch there on the outside corner again from Warsham. Gets to an 0-2 count here. And swinging strike three from Warsham gets the punch out to end the inning. So let your friends and family know we're heading to the last inning here of our All-Star game. Into the ninth we go with your score: Rays 6, Snyders 4. So here you got Acree on for his second inning of work. Jumps up to a 1-1 count. Tries to find the outside corner, but not able to do so. Phelps is going to swing through strike three up high there. So Acree gets a punch out for the first inning, or first out of the ninth inning. So ball one there in the dirt. Green's going to get a chopper to third base. Gilligan fields it cleanly. Throw across in time. Stays on base, does Caro, so that'll be the second out of the inning. Acree's trying to see if maybe he can get a quick 1-2-3 inning and give some momentum over to the Snyders to see if they can make this comeback in the bottom half. And so Suzuki's going to wear one off the shoulder right there. So he reaches base safely for the fourth time this game. Ball's going to be blocked there by Carlson. Good work behind the plate. There's been some phenomenal work behind the plate all night tonight. Just another showcase on why these catchers were called up into the All-Star game. Just work extremely hard back there behind the plate. So lefty on the mound makes it a little bit tougher for Suzuki, but still probably looking for the right pitch to be able to try and go and swipe second. Swaney's going to watch ball 3 up high. Probably will see Suzuki in movement here. Now he's going to take, being safe over there, taking the step back on the delivery from the lefty. The 3-1 could be another good count here for Suzuki to try and swipe. But Swaney's going to watch strike 2 drop in there. So now you got a 3-2 count, 2 outs on the board. So Suzuki will definitely be off on the pitch now. Foul ball into the first base side. It's going to get up into the fans. See quite a few of them on their way down from the top of it. And Swaney's just going to stay alive again. And strike 3 looking right there. Great pitch from Tobin Acree. So we'll head to the bottom of the 9th. You've got 3 outs left for Team Snyder, seeing if they can try and mount a comeback right here. Do not turn away. So leading off here, the bottom of the ninth is going to be Dallas Kahili. He'll go to work against J.C. Warsham. Warsham trying to see if his second inning of work could possibly be the save and the end of the game here for Team Ray. Kahili's going to foul one down the third baseline. So Kahili's going to get a high fly ball into left field. It looks like Shioji tries to come over and make the catch, but he's not able to come down with it. So there's going to be an error to start the inning. Could be the life that the swaggy Snyders are looking for. So that's going to bring up James Lawrence here. Lawrence swings through strike one. And so just like we talked about with the lefties against Warsham, it's hard because the ball's running away from your barrel. This one's even tough as a righty because you're getting it to be able to run back into your hands. And so just that little bit of movement could make the difference between a barrel and non-barrel as you're going to get a ground ball to second. Not able to bring up the backside of the double play right there as Lawrence flies down his 90. But they're able to at least erase the error that got onto base. So there's one out. So Lawrence reaches on the fielder's choice. Does have good speed on the base path, but the tying run's not on the bases currently. It's standing at home. Got to have at least probably 2 to 3 more hits or at least base runners in general here for the Snyders to see if they can be able to pull off this comeback. So Warsham looks in on the 1-1 pitch. Delivery is going to be another ground ball. It's going to be a shortstop again. There's the first, but they're just going to go ahead and stay safe and make sure that they get the first out right there, as they know McDaniel flies a little bit down the line too. So 2 outs on the board come from back-to-back ground balls. Without the error in the outfield, could have been out number 3 right there. So hopefully it doesn't come back to sting him, as you've got Nathan Buchan up here representing the Salamanders going against his teammate on the mound. He's going to foul one off over in the third base territory. So Warsham here, an out away from being able to close the game off and capture the save here in our inaugural All-Star game. 1-1 count now here to Buchan. And for Snyders, they're looking to see if they can get a base knock here, extend an inning, or really any way possibly. Wear a pitch, bases on balls, whatever it is. As Buchan takes a big hack at that one, is now going to be down to the last strike here. Looked for it on the outside corner right there. Just a little bit too much run, as we talked about, from that fastball. Wasn't able to catch enough the outside corner. And you got 2s wild on the board. 2-2 count with 2 down. McDaniel's over at first base. And Buchan's going to have a base knock into right field there. So keeps the game alive. And you still have a heartbeat here for the Snyders, looking to see if they can be able to pull this off. So the tying run now on first. The winning run represented in Josh Maiwazawa here at home plate. So, I mean, haven't seen much of it all season, but ladies and gentlemen, a big fly right here could be your game winner. Maiwazawa's definitely got the power from the left side of the plate to be able to do so. So he's going to watch strike one coming in there. Ball one's going to go in the dirt. So 1-1 count here for Warsham against Maiwazawa. Swings through strike two there. A big hack on it. That was the elevated fastball that he was possibly looking for to see if he could end it with one swing. Now he's once again, Snyder's down to their last strike here as Maiwazawa's got a 1-2 count on him. Gonna have to shorten everything up and again hunt for how do I get the next batter up here. And that batter is going to be represented in, I believe, Matt Carlson on deck there. So deuces are wild again. Snyders were able to make use of it and get a base knock in the last situation. We'll see if they're able to do so again. There is going to be a line drive in the right center gap. It's going to be able to get down. You're going to have one score easily. Buchan's coming around third. And sure enough, we're going to tie a game up right here with the 2 RBI triple from Josh Maiwazawa. My goodness, spark some life in your team, young fella here, as you've got the winning run now 90 feet away at third base in our first ever All-Star game. My goodness, talk about suspense. A beautiful at-bat there from Maiwazawa. Works the count, gets the 2-2. The fans are loving it. Coach Snyder's loving it over there on third base. And Matt Carlson, you got a chance to end this thing here, fella. So Carlson's looking to try and see if he can go and end a game right here. Base knock will be able to do it. And is it going to get down? No! Shioji's able to run it down there in center field. A beautiful catch. It's going to be the third out. My goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, in the first ever All-Star game, I think we're going extras. Here we go. So this is what we talked about. We got a couple of arms on each team that can be able to step up if we're going for it. So wow, what an absolute event there. Down to not only their last out but their last strike. Maiwazawa goes and is able to get a 2 RBI triple in the right center gap. Finds that tunnel that you can see out there in right center. Football team comes out of. Is able to get it out there. Stand-up triple, and then an absolute stung line drive from Matt Carlson. But Shioji gets a great jump on it, makes up for, well, like we talked about, it actually comes back to hurt him as you had an error to start the inning, so they should have been out of it, but not able to get out of it as they had that 2-out, 2-strike triple with it. And then Shioji makes up for it, makes a great jump on the ball, diving catch in center field in the left center gap to rob a hit and the game-winning run. So we're going into extra inning rules here. So as you can see out there, you've got Alex Swaney, the last out of last inning, starting on second base. Will Sell's going to be your leadoff batter. Tobin Acree still on here for Team Snyder. Oh man, I ran out of scorecard. On to the next. Nothing signaled there. Oh, now it is signaled. You got to catch on the play. A little bit delayed, but I thought he had a good clean grab on it too. So there's going to be the first out of the inning. And Coach Ray's going to ask to see if maybe we can get a little bit of help and see what's going on here. And it looks like they're going to come together and say, yep, we all agree he did catch that cleanly there. So you still have your runner on second in Swaney. Good pitch there on the inside corner. Acree is able to get an 0-1 count. First pitch strikes are huge here, especially late in games. Will this be counted as late in games or extra in games? Leaves ball one up high. And so a ground ball right back to Acree. He's going to take a look at third, but decides to just go ahead and get Robeson over at first. So Swaney does move up to third on it. But you're going to collect your second out here. And this is where those extra inning rules come into effect. That home team, if they are able to do their job and keep no runs on the board with it, as you've got Junta stepping up with 2 outs, it puts them in a really good situation. You're really just one swing away from going and winning a game. He's going to leave ball one up high there. There's strike one from Acree. So Junta works to a 2-1 count. Junta's going to swing through strike 2 there. So Tobin's looking at being a strike away from being able to do his job and give his team an absolutely golden chance to go and win a game in the bottom of the 10th. And luckily, because I would have hated for them to miss it, the Raccoons are back to be able to enjoy some free baseball here in Hoquiam. I'm sure they're super stoked to people hanging around in their house a little bit longer. Oh, and Junta just gets a piece of that one and fouls it straight back. Another foul ball from Junta, so he stays alive again. Heads up. One of the tricky ones that get up above the net. So Acree offers a little low there. Tries to see if Junta will go after and swing, but does not. So you got a full count here to Jaden Junta. Strike 3 on the inside corner. And Acree is able to hold the runs there. So Team Snyder's got a huge opportunity here in the bottom half of the 10th, see if they can go and win a ball game. So here you go. You got runner on second already in scoring position. So a base knock ends this game. Well, possibly ends this game here. Might not take too big of a chance with no outs on the board, but Furlong's trying to see if maybe he can just go ahead and get a base knock and see if we can send us home. Just going to watch ball one on the outside corner there. It's going to be a high fly ball, but I don't think it's going to leave the infield. It looks like Robeson's going to be able to get underneath it for the first out. So first out on the board here, Gilligan still at a situation where he could be able to win a game here for the Snyders. He's going to get a deep fly to left field. We'll see if Carlson decides to tag. Is not going to do so. And so Warsham doing his best effort here to see if he can get something going. You're going to have a runner on second, 2 outs, Colby Carroll up. I'm sure. Well, actually, we'll see if it plays out the way that I think it's going to. You got 2 outs on the board, open base at first. Probably one of the deadliest hitters in the whole CCL up. All right, interesting. Here we go. Carroll's going to watch strike one here. He's going to swing through strike two, so a big hack right there. 2 outs on the board. Carlson's going to be moving on contact, so base knock should be able to end a game here. Fans are going wild in the stands. Sounds a little bit like chattering. Bounce pass is going to come in there for ball one. Raccoons are just loving extra innings over there in the corner. Lots of noise here for Warsham. So 1-2 count for Caro. High fly ball. Swaney's going to get underneath it, and he gloves it for the third out, so Warsham does his job. And it looks like we'll head on to the 11th inning here at the All-Star game. Everything still knotted up 6-6. All right, so here we go. Stipulations on the table. You're going to get your last inning played here. It's going to be the 11th. So win or go home, basically. Little different. So instead of starting the runner on second, we're going to start the runner on third over there. So you're going to see Jaden Junta standing on third for you with Reese Shioji coming up to the plate. So now it's going to be, can you get the job done and how can you do it? Looks like Snyders are going to bring the infield in here, try and cut off a ground ball run. I mean, it does give the opportunity for a ground ball to not be able to win or get that run in for you, but also it opens up a lot of holes there in your infield, especially when you know you're going to come out with a runner on third already too. There's going to be the high fly ball, so McDaniels is going to get a pop fly in center field. It looks like it's probably going to be deep enough. Junta is going to take off the strong throw on target, but it's not going to be in time. So Shioji does his job there. Oh my gosh, he left early. I thought maybe there was a chance that he left early. I think it was about a step or two he took off. But my goodness, they appeal, they throw over, and sure enough, leaves early, so the run comes off the board. 2 outs now, bases are empty, and Cam Erickson up. Okay, so after all the commotion, so appeal over to third. Junta leaves early, so no run. In fact, he's out. So now you got 2 outs on the board, an 0-2 count now to Cam Erickson. There's going to be a ground ball to third. It's going to be foul, though. Boy, Erickson didn't even get out of the box, and that was pretty close right there. I would say, first of all, I would not like to be in that situation as the umpire, but I think he makes the right call there as you're going to get strike three. No, sorry. On me. Take that one. Foul ball. Didn't see it go straight down. But I would definitely not want to be in that situation as an umpire, but I mean, he's standing right there at third with a 3-man crew, so he has the best look on the field, and it looked like to me there was a possibility, so he makes the call in the field. No tag. Runners out. And now it's a Tobin Akery is looking to try and see if he can give his team a fantastic shot to be able to go. You're going to get a ball off of the wrist there for Erickson. Don't think that felt too great there for Erickson as he's kind of holding the hand down there on the way. And so Erickson's going to get a runner for him. And Robeson's going to go in. I guess we just get to flip a coin and choose whoever we want to go in and run in that situation. So McMurdo now is going to come up with a chance to be able to extend an inning here for the Rays. He watches ball one down low. He's going to get a ground ball to first. Carroll gloves it easily. He's going to take it over, takes it himself, so the runner's not going to matter. Acree does his job there, and we're going to head to the bottom of the 11th inning. Runner on third with nobody out. Should be a good opportunity here for the Snyders. And the ball's in their court. It's win or go home last inning no matter what. So we're either going to have a 6-7 win for the Snyders or a 6-6 tie in our first All-Star game. We'll see what happens here in the bottom half. So here it is, folks. You've got no outs on the board, runner on third. Your infield's pulled in because they cannot let that runner score. And you've got Aiden Bunn up here with the chance to be able to go and end it. Line drive right at Robeson is caught and snared. My goodness, you can't hit it any harder than that as you get a little flex from Robeson. Almost catches Carroll a little too far off the bag, so there's going to be out number one. Holy cow, folks. I actually do not think you can hit it any harder and more on the button than that. So Adrian Stacy's now going to get the opportunity to go and end this thing. And he goes with the squeeze, but it's going to go foul. So my goodness, pulling out all the stops here at the All-Star game. So Stacy swings through strike two there, fouls it straight back. Stacy watches ball one there on the outside corner. Stacy swings through and fouls it square back into the club. So my goodness, JC Warsham has buckled down right here and been able to get his first 2 outs. So it's going to be up to Dallas Kahili here, looking for a base knock to possibly end this thing. Kahili first pitch swing and takes a big hack on it. Looking for a home run when really all he needs is a little bloop single to be able to finish this thing off. So ball 1 goes up high here. I mean, literally, fans, we're at a situation here where it is either you got 1 out left on the board, it's either walk off or tie game. Kahili watches strike 2 there on the outside corner. Good spot there from Warsham. He sticks the bat out. It's going to be a blooper. Is it going to fall? No. Suzuki gloves it out there in right field. So, ladies and gentlemen, first inaugural All-Star game is going to go down as a tie to end the game. Oh, my goodness. So, both teams have all the opportunities in the world. Wait a second. I think we have executive decision there on the field. No, we're not done. We're going 1 more, folks. Here we go. You love to see it. Both teams, I hate to say the word, but both teams squander phenomenal opportunities. I mean, we can't hand it to them any better than to say, hey, you got no outs and a runner on third. And both teams not able to do so. The unfortunate in the top half of the 11th, where Junta just leaves a split second too early, and so he's called up on the no tag, and then Bunn comes out and absolutely scorches a ball to shortstop, and Robeson somehow able to glove it. So we're heading to the 12th inning, folks. You can write a book on how to start your first All-Star game. I think this is it. So Phelps is going to be your leadoff batter here. The runner on third is McMurdo. Good pitch there on the outside corner by Acree. Looks for the inside corner, not able to catch it, so a 2-1 count here for Phelps. Up high, 3-1 count. Beautiful spot for a hitter to be with a runner on third and less than 2 outs. Especially with no outs on the board here, so hunting a fastball right now. Sees it, he's going to get a ground ball through the right side. So there's going to be your run. Oh, my goodness. I thought McDaniels had a chance right there. But there's going to be your run. So Team Ray able to grab a run. Still no outs on the board, so runner on first. Michael Green's going to come up now. So Green fouls off the first pitch he sees. Makes it a 1-1 count here. He's going to get another line drive through the right side. So that's going to get runners on first and second with nobody out now. And that's going to bring up the leadoff batter here in Kaito Suzuki. Suzuki 3 for 4 on the day, looking to maybe see if he can extend that. He's going to try and put the bunt down. Good idea right there, especially if you're able to get it down the third baseline and grab a hit from it too. But worst case scenario, you get thrown out at first, and you still move your runners to second and third. He's going to square around early and see if he can get the job done, but he watches ball 1 up high. Ooh, tries to go with the slash, but swings through the strike right there. So it's got a 1-2 count on him now. Fans were looking for the triple play down there, but unfortunately, don't think that's going to pull off there. I mean, it's still possible. Swings, strike 3 right there, so Acree gets his first out with the punch out on him. Swaney swings through strike 1. Line drive down the right field line, but it's going to hook foul for him. Or I guess actually it's going to slice foul. Got to get my terminology right. So an 0-2 count now here to Swaney. Acree probably going to try and see if he can get something in the dirt here, get him to chase, or at least get a ground ball out of it. But he's going to get a line drive down the third base line. It's going to be a fair ball. Here comes Phelps around third. He's going to score easy, and the stop sign goes up for green. So Ray is able to grab 2 runs here now so far with 1 out on the board in the top of the 12th inning. So an RBI double there from Swaney. So still only 1 out on the board here. Runner on second and third. Sell's going to foul one straight back. So Team Ray in a good situation to see if they can go and extend a lead here. Infield is pulled in, so a ground ball is not going to be able to do the trick unless it gets through the infield. Good offer there from Acree, but Sell is able to lay off of it and creates a 2-1 count for him. Really wants to find something elevated here to be able to drive it into the outfield. I think that's why Acree is trying to make sure that he pounds the low or the zone. Good pitch there on the outside corner. Gets a foul ball from Sell. And there's a line drive. He's going to get through the infield. So it looks like it's going to be a 2 RBI single there from Sell. The throw to second is going to get away from him. Sell's going to get to second. Is going to take the turn and look for 3. Holy cow. And ladies and gentlemen, couldn't score in the top of the 11th, but the scoring has opened up big time here in the top of the 12th. Still only 1 out on the board. And you got a 10-6 game now here with a runner on third looking to try and see if they can grab another one. So you're going to have a pitching change here. Aiden Bunn is going to come in to try and see if he can stop the bleeding for Team Snyder. Acree just not able to hold on long enough for him. I mean, he's already pitched more innings than he was really scheduled to do tonight, as he had to be able to dig his heels in and pitch for his team as they go to extra innings. And so Bunn's going to try and see if he can come in and stop the bleeding. But on the other side of things, Coach Ray is also on his last pitcher in Warsham, so he's going to have to try and see if he can ride him. And could be the same situation. We're just getting to the end of kind of the gas tank and seeing if maybe Team Snyder can jump on for a couple of runs in the bottom of the 12th. But first thing in front of them is they've got to be able to go and grab 2 more outs here. Robeson fouls one off over the first base side. So 1-2 count now here to Robeson. The drag of a 12-inning game, I think, is taking its wear on some of the players. That's 2 errant throws already back to the pitcher. Looks for strike on the corner, but not able to hit it, so he's going to have a full count now here to Robeson. Ground ball to shortstop. Gilligan's going to look to make the throw across. Takes a little bit too much time, though, and Robeson's able to reach safely, so gets the infield single. RBI to his name, too. So the offense just absolutely exploding here in the top of the 12 for Team Ray. Ball's going to get away from Carlson, so Robeson's going to be able to move up to second easily. Junta swings through strike 1 there, so 2-1 count. Ball 3 inside. Junta's going to get a line drive into left field. Robeson's going to get waved around third to throw to the plate. Is going to be offline. And you're going to make the throw to second to try and get Junta, but he's able to move up on the throw there. So another run there for Team Ray. RBI single for Junta. And they're going to roll it over. So I think Snyder's pitching just tapped out, so they're going to roll it over to the bottom of the 12th. And Warsham's going to have 6 runs to work with here to see if he can go and once again be an opportunity to close this game off and go and win a game here for Team Ray. So Warsham's going to be in the same position here. He's going to have no outs to start the inning with a runner on third. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to be too worried about that runner on third as his offense goes out and absolutely does their job in the top half. Grabs him 6 runs, so he's got 6 runs to play with here. Lawrence fouls one down the first baseline. So you're going to have a 1-1 count here to James Lawrence. Runner on third is Dallas Kahili. Takes a big hack on that one. So you're just going to have to string together quite a few base knocks, walks, whichever way to get on base. He's going to foul one off again to stay alive. Another foul ball goes up and over and into the parking lot again. So quickly coming up and approaching the 3-hour and 30-minute mark here on the game. Lawrence is going to have a high fly ball right side of the field. It looks like Junta is going to get a beat on it. Comes down with the first out of the inning. So runner still has to stay at third as it's in the infield, not deep enough to move him over. Still going strong with all of our viewers, so thank you so much for those of you that have tuned in and stayed with us the whole game too. You all are the real MVPs back there. Ball 2 inside. Good pitch there from Warsham. Gets his first strike there on McDaniels. Ball's going to get between the legs of Erickson. Keeley's going to take the chance to play at the plate. Not being able to be made, so Snyders are able to bring home that run, but still have quite a few more to go and get as they still are down by 5. That's going to be ball 4 there to McDaniels. So Buchan's going to swing at the first pitch he sees. Buchan's going to jump all over that one. It's going to be a high fly ball into right field. Suzuki tries to run it down. Short hops off the wall out there, so just about is able to get enough, but barely goes foul down there. So that puts him to an 0-2 count here. Warsham's trying to see if he can grab the second out of the inning. Put themselves 1 out away from being able to close the book on this one. Sure enough, gets a swinging strike 3 there from Buchan. So 2 outs on the board. And once again, Team Snyder down to his last out. But the last time that happened, and you had Miyazawa up to the plate, he had the 2 RBI triple into right center field. So seeing if maybe he can let Magic strike twice here. It's going to take more than just him, but trying to see if he can keep a game alive for the Snyders. Fouls one straight back. Miyazawa watches ball 1 there on the inside corner, so now it's a 1-1 count. Foul ball goes straight back. So once again, same situation. 2 outs on the board, 2 strikes. Snyder's down to their last strike here. Ball 2 gets bounced in front of Miyazawa. Ball 3 on the outside corner, so full count, 2 outs. McDaniels would be off on the pitch. Doesn't need to get a big jump on it because, once again, like we talked about, still chasing 5, so his run in the grand scheme of things doesn't mean a whole lot as you get the 3-2 delivery here from Orsham. High fly ball into the right center field gap, but it's going to be caught there by Sioji. And sure enough, Team Ray with the mass offensive explosion there in the top half of the 12th, able to grab the victory 12-7. Ladies and gentlemen, we go 12 games in our inaugural All-Star game here for the CCL. Final score is 12-7, and announced here first, your MVP of the All-Star game is going to be the second baseman, Alex Swaney. Swaney goes 3 for 4 on the day, 2 RBIs, including a big one in the top half of the 12th. So congratulations to our All-Star MVP, Alex Swaney. And we'll gather them all around home plate. We want to get a picture of all the All-Stars here. But a big thank you to all of you at home for tuning in with us. staying in for the 3.5-hour marathon that it was. Congratulations to all the players. Well-deserved selections here to the All-Star game. And we hope to see you this next weekend back in action in normal time, 7:30 on Friday, being able to do the double headers. The double headers on Saturday and Sunday. But we'll be back in action. We play through the rest of July, so continue to stick with us. And once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you this coming weekend. CCL out.